Ah. Hello? Ah, there. I was speaking too quietly. Speak up on it. But here's my new something wrong. Like, you can't do that. Anyway, try and sneak up on the runway. That was quick. They're bad, bad man. Don't skip inputs. It's too early for me to be getting sloppy skipping inputs. I haven't even nuked yet. Yikes. I've got the shit kicked. Alright, time for Lich number 1. Big hit. Nuki, nuki, nuki. Fingers aren't. Glitch number 2. That's a big hit. Can we capitalize? Nope. Good morning, Lunge. I hope you're having a wonderful day at work. Having this on in the background helps it pass by with dignity and grace. Oh, so it's funny. I can put in the old emote. You can do. Can't reload it. So that's the new one I made, but it doesn't give me access to it. I guess I just changed it. Open. Oh well. You've got it, and that's all that matters. I like the tiny dust more. That's just a key preference. Glitch number 3. Oh, well. Got one paralyzed guy, that's not a lot of damage output. Get lucky. That's a big hit from Follow. Big hit, no nuke. Oh, two hits in a row. This is a very generous fish. Lit you so much. A very generous.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, a city is under siege.
Ah, battle makes me so tense.
Here, let me rub your shoulders.
And hope is running out.
Ugh, my breastplate is stuck.
Here, Zenora, let me help you.
All on the next Zenora.
Alright, let's hope for a not mean carry, please. Could be worse. Not a lot of damage on that attack. A little better. And there you go. She's a mean woman. She's a cold-blooded snake. Rude. It is. Oh well. You know what they say the answer to rudeness, overwhelming kindness. I've heard. Or, you know, a heal. But also overwhelming kindness. Okay. Time for mean Mr. Kraken to do his mean Mr. Kraken. Well, he's mean Kraken is fiend in the whole damn place. Better than old King Kong. Meaner than a jackpot dog. Well, that Kraken likes to kill you, and he likes to set you on fire. Some good damage from him. Decent damage from the boys, one quite sure what ought to do. For heal. And some very solid damage, no complaint. Well, there you go. Ugh, here we go. Don't kill me. Just every time. Don't kill me, please. I'm so fragile, though. Yikes. Again, just out of nowhere. I also forgot to move it back to the bottom of the pile. Because again, I'm not good at this. I'm okay. Run as fast as you can. Hide obsessive. What are you doing standing? Okay. Get the Masamune, 1 air. Don't get me air. Yikes. A lot of damage, but all to meaty damage up soaker upper. I find it very funny to do the fanfare of every other weapon that you can get. The big thing of and you get a Masamune, the most powerful one, and it's just like dry fart. Like, oh, you found this. What is it? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. It's just like a weapon or something. You could try using it. I don't think it's very strong. Got a few more left. Golem 1 left. Oof, I forgot some mobs. Hey. We can have 1 person die. We don't want that to happen. But we can have that. But we don't want it to happen. Gentle, gentle Tiamat. Lovely, gentle Tiamat. Please don't kill my black wizard. Thank you for Bane. Birds. Yeah. 3 white shirts. Weesh. That's a big hit. Heal potion. Another heal potion. Another staff. Oops. Oh. That's the end of that. That's the end of that, zombie. Pity. I should have used a heal potion sooner. Can't account for how this stuff is. The mean Kraken, mean old Kraken, and a mean old team. Can't expect Tiamat to stand there, bane you. But maybe, you know, use physical attacks on, or use the deep sword, specifically not murdered. Time for Lich number 4. Get a very generous Lich last time. I do not expect to see this time. Expect a very aggressively friendly Duke, and that's okay. Will I get? Yes. Iron. Hmm. Good. Undeath on Phantom. I'll just call an good. Love a first round Phantom. Trying to streamline the idea of through Lich, like Like, I'm just trying to make that the quickest thing possible. I understand or the roadblock this game goes, that is the biggest. Then after that, I can really start, like, for lack of a better word, paying attention. Because this whole part is just, you know, there's no... I don't want to say there's no skill involved. There's just not a lot of anything. You just have to get here and roll the dice. Hope you get lucky. You're still hoping you get lucky with Gary and Kraken and Tiamat ending your shit. Pass it. Couple of... That has to be... That's why I changed the party order. I know the wizard in the second spot is more efficient. I can't. I have to brute force it. For lack of a better word, I can't play smart. I just have to understand that this is an RNG hell I'm trapped in. The only way out is through. The only way through is reps. This presents the quickest way for me to get a reps in as soon as possible. Fine. Guy who's gonna die, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird when I cut and paste the emotes, try and like copy and top of it. It always makes stacked on top of each other. Which is weird, man. Y'all ever just wonder why Twitch is so weird, man? A lot of cremating. Time for another lich. Big damage. Hey, that is big damage. Thank you, one. Can we get him before he acts? I don't know. Follow. Are you gonna get a turn? Follow, follow, follow. Big hit. Big hit, big hit. Oh. Okay. A big hit before Lich nukes us. Big hit from follow. No. Hit from on. No. Big light axe. Yes. That was very lucky. What a very kind Lich then. That Lich had no reason. Not that I'm so grand scheme. 3 nuke, 2 passages, 4 encounters. I have one really early. Play games with potions, especially for the squishy ones. Alright. Be cool, Carrie. Carrie, that's a cool name. Think you can be cool today, Carrie? You think you can be cool, Care Bear? Okay. You? Oh no, not the rub spell. Don't antagonize the person that can kill you in 4 white shirts. Go, but again, critical hits break through everything. White shirt. Ought to do. Still scares me. Critical hit away from spoiling my morning. No cheap encounter. Pretty place. Just an encounter pounding. Alright, Kraken. Man, Kraken can be mean. But, you know, you could also just not be mean. It never seems to step well for me with the heal element. Then again, it's been so many hundred battles. Oh, 6 points of damage. Well, that was quick. That is 2 white shirts, I believe. A lot more. Shirt. 4 white shirts. Okay. White shirt, please. 5 white. A shield helmet. Double heel helm. Just no critical hits, please. No more critical hits. Thank you. Uh-oh. Well, there goes my big damage dealer. Not blind. Good morning, Volmac! How are you this morning, friend? I am very pleased with melting Black Mage emote. I am not pleased that my person died, but in the grand scheme of things that I have to be upset about, could be worse. Have I missed any Final Fantasy from you? On a stream of which I am unaware? You beat the Fiend in the volcano last night. I didn't catch your... How was your battle with Carrie, the Fiend of Fire? What was your strategy for battling? Go on, tell me why you didn't like it. You bought all the potions. And you even had high potions. So I forget, this is the new version. So you technically have high potions. The lava burning your feet certainly is an dynamic. The thing I always liked about the lava is that it can't force an encounter when you're in lava. So I find that to be a small compromise. If I know, okay, like, if I'm exploring the level, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But if I know I'm just running to carry to her, it's actually a very straight shot to the boss, and it only forces, like, maybe 2 or 3 encounters. But I understand your... Only one attacker. Brutal. Alright, please don't kill... Okay. Please don't kill instant death. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Another encounter. No, sir. Don't like it. B2. Ugh. That one hurt. Unexpected knight murder. When a knight gets murdered, it just feels like the game. I did not explore. Thankfully found her relatively quick. Well, that's true. I will say, it is not a... Did you use a map or did you have any sort of walkthrough? Because if you don't have that, the volcano can be very... Especially the last level, can be incredibly difficult to find her. Because there, you know, it's what... There's 8 options. And she's only in one of them, so you can be walking around like, her? All the way over here? It can be very frustrating. I'm impressed that you were able to... I just decided to go in one direction the whole time so I could find my way out. Hey man, that's good. Now how was the fight with her? What was your strategy with that? Keep the wizard. My strategy, as always, is to keep Vol alive. And kill Obsessive as soon as possible. What magic did you use against her? No one else could do damage. What spell did your wizard do? That was taking a chunk out of... Been having some very generous liches today, which leads me to believe that this lich will not be generous. In fact, will brutally murder me. Yeah. With incredible prejudice. And I was right. Didn't try fire, figured that wouldn't work. You know, people say you're a smart cookie for reasons, Mike. And fire on the element of fire, or the fiend of fire, I should say, probably one of your better ideas. Oops. I gotta take a fucking dragon fight, because I had a brain fart. What'd you use? Thunder? Ice? Everybody's dancing. Lunge is dancing, Vol is dancing. Everyone's having a great time. I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys. But this is exactly where I thought I'd be a month and a half ago. Still doing this challenge. Wizard and Thunder. Okay. Do you have the slow spell? Slow 2? Did you pick that up as a spell? Oh, you have Ether. Oh, okay. Forgot you have the mechanism to give more magic. What I wouldn't give for some Phoenix Down potion. Oh yeah. So, slow might be a little tough to use against her. Slow 2 might work. The benefit of using that spell is against bosses, specifically ones like Carrie, but all the fiends kind of apply to this, if you can hit it. is that if they have like 5 or 6 attacks, like Gary will have 6 attacks on you, you can cast slow on them, reduce their attacks down to. Unfortunately, I can't cast slow on Lich and reduce his nukes 0. Nice hit. Can we do big damage before he even gets a turn? That's huge damage. Big light axe? Big light axe? Nope. Oh man, we did so much good damage. The light axe just couldn't finish the job. Oh, fudge. Yeah, I didn't say fudge. I said the word. The and all be all. Do a Dark Souls low. Do a Dark Souls low. Was it Dark Souls? What was it? No, it was the one. It was the Dark Souls-esque game that came out. Oh god, I know I'm gonna be that annoying person. What's the game that came out a couple years ago that was like really popular? That was like Dark Souls, but it wasn't Dark Souls? Elden Ring, thank you. So, Middle Obsessive was really into Elden Ring. Did all the DLC and got all the end bosses. And I was like, well, how hard can it be? Blah, blah. Speaking of how hard it can be, there's death. And I played it. He was sitting with me there, like, trying to show me how to play the game. And he's like, no, you have to do this, and you have to do this, and you have to do this. Like, but why is it so hard? And he's like, it's a hard game. It's difficult. And I'm like, but this isn't, like, difficult. Like, there's no skill attached to this. It just seems like some of the enemies say, fuck you, you're dead. And he's like, now you're getting it. But wait. I don't understand. Why would I want to play this? So. I don't think a low-level Dark Souls run. I mean, it might be entertaining from the concept of me just being murdered repeatedly. That's what's happening here. Except it's just number 4 beat Cuphead on hard mode. Gave up after 3 levels. Yeah. Middle Obsessive also was into Cuphead. And to his credit, tried to teach me how to play, and like his challenge run was playing it with me in multiplayer. That's what constituted a challenge run for him. And I drag my father's dead, worthless carcass through this game? And the answer was yes, he was able to do it. I remember I saw that plunge. That was quite the odyssey. I remember Plungehead. Well, he's now he's carrying... Oh my god, another death. I don't know, man. Brutal. Now he's carrying me on Slay the Spire. There's a multiplayer in Slay the Spire too. So he just carries my worthless ass. Which gives both of us a chuckle. It's really fun. It's got a very good mix because it is a card game. You get to sit and take your time. It's not overwhelming with reflexes, but it still has an intensity to it that makes it feel like it's happening in real time. It's very tough to explain, but I enjoy it very much, but I'm rubbish at it. I don't know, I just can't see... I'm stubborn is what it is. I just want to play the way I want to play, even if the cards are like, actually, how you have to play, because the cards indicate the run you have to have. And I'm like, I only know how to play the game one way, so that's how I'm gonna play, so thanks but no thanks. And the game is like, alright, well, you're gonna die then. So, I mean, thank you. Review bombed? For what? I'm totally out of the loop with this kind of stuff. Plunge. Why would it be getting review bombed? Is it like... Did it come out supporting a certain political candidate? Does it make anti-woke statements? Trying to think of what gets something bombed. Is it too much like the first one? What, they don't like that it's harder? I mean, it's a hard game, I don't know what to tell you. I always love it when the criticism of the game is like, this game is too hard. Hey Debs! The word hello is included in the game, which is too woke. Oh, so we can't say hello anymore? No, it's greetings and salutations. You can't say hello anymore. I don't know, my middle one plays, middle obsessive, plays the robot, that's his favorite thing. I don't know, whatever balance change they made, but the defect, I think it's called. And he just, if he gets the right deck, he just tears through that fucking... he is carrying me through it, some of these builds that he gets. If you can't say hello, you have to say welcome. What if you're trying to not be welcome? What if you're just trying to be like, hey, I know you here, you know you're here, we know you're here. What about it? Evil? You know, I thought I'd be a lot of things in my life. I didn't think I'd ever get old enough to be evil, but, you know. What do they say, right? You die a hero or you live long enough to be a villain. Greetings to all the nutcases pioneering Final Fantasy yes on Fast Forward at 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning, but not naming any names. Who would do such a... Is anybody else on playing Final Fantasy right now? Am I the only Final Fantasy nutcase? Well, maybe people like in Australia or whatever. That part of the world. The old opposite side of the globe trick. Here comes the nuke. Oh! The plane attack. And I didn't get paralyzed. Not a ton of damage, though. Gonna need to do more damage. Oh, 2 attacks. Well, Lich is feeling incredibly generous for this fight. He's just like... Listen. Harry, Kraken, and Tiamat are just gonna rock you Amadeus. So... have fun with them. I'm waiting for Slay the Spire 2 to finish development. I don't buy early access. That's fair. I I had no whatever towards it whatsoever, but Still Obsessive was like, can I get this game? And I was like, sure. He had the money for it. He bought it. He does not seem to have any regrets, although it is fun. He's like, why are some of the cards like look like they're drawn in crayon? I'm like, because the game's not finished yet. They just have a playable version of the game, but that doesn't mean it's done. He's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm glad you have that attitude. You playing OG Final Fantasy? All right. Gotta respect the hustle. Gotta respect the game. Defense, attack, heal, white shirt, and that was quick. That seemed malicious. That seemed like a makeup for the. That seemed like a makeup for the kind pitch. Oh well. Oh well. Only one wizard. What could possibly go wrong? Everything's gonna be okay. Don't lose track of your steps. You don't want to hit an unrunnable encounter. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about television shows. You know, I don't want to watch. I've been conditioned from streaming. I can't just like watch a show once a week and be like, all right, I'll wait till next week for the next one to come out. Like I just can't. I don't have the. There doesn't seem to be a societal prerequisite anymore. If this show is out on Wednesday, now everyone's going to talk about it. And so I'm like, well, if there's no necessity for me to see it in real time, it was almost like gaming too. It's weird. I felt that way about Red Dead Online, sillily enough. Yeah, same thing with books. Although you never know. You think it's going to be finished, and they can just wait forever. If it gets too popular, they have to, like, shoehorn in another one. One white shirt. White shirt. White shirts. 4 white shirts. 5 white shirts. But I felt that way with Red Dead Redemption 2 online, because they had the like daily mini quest to get a half a nugget of gold, which you can use to buy nice outfits and whatever. And knowing me, I played and I did all the side quests and I stored all my gold up, and I paid for a really pretty revolver and a nice suit and all of this other stuff. And after all that was done, I was, you know, I had all this stuff. And I remember very distinctly the old apartment, and I just like I looked at Mrs. Obsessive, and I was just like, this feels like I'm doing homework. Like I have to do an assignment to get this thing. He's just so sleepy. He needs a little rest. These low-level challenges are hard on everyone. He's so sleepy. His anxiety about being a corpse from one of these big bad encounters is real. Oof. Even the knights aren't immune. But I mean, geez, like all it takes is a blast of to absolutely rock your world. Alright. Masamune. Masamune. Alright, mean vampires number 1. Thankfully, it was only 4 of them. Now you sound like Plunge, Volmec. You know what your problem is? You're too low level. Oh, is that it? Mean vampires number 2. Alright, 2 more encounters before that. One more set of golems. 2. Alright, Tiamat. Don't be Dinamat. Be Kindamat. Be Tweetamat. See what I did there? Tweetamat. Yeah, get to level 60 in this low level run. Duh! Joke's on you, Dets. I can only get to level 50 in this game. If you'd watch any of my solo runs, you'd know that. Alright, be nice. Be a man. 1 white shirt. Well, that's not a nice way. 2 white shirts. That's really not nice. Sorry. 2 white shirts. Main is good. Thank you for the free turn. White shirts. I wish I had more white shirts up. Thank you for attacking Un. Alright, they are poison. They are out of the poison sphere of death. 3 white shirts. That's a big hit. That's a fine hit. Live, live, live. Thank you. We're in trouble here. We're in a sincere amount of trouble here. Oh. The one time I did not need you to do 3 points of damage, and that was it. I could use another Bane. That would be very helpful right now. The 2 is good. Big hit from Follow. That is not a big hit. Out of the poison sphere of damage. That's a big hit. Ooh. Skin of our teeth. Time for some potions. Alright, well, you know, we got a puncher's chance. I mean, that's all we ever really have in this run. Maybe. Here I am talking too quick, and meanwhile these golems are gonna fucking wreck me. Yeah, it's just you do it 800 trillion times. It's easy when they're in the first position. Alright. So. Oh my god. It's Garland. I had no idea. Completely unexpected. So, Masamune on the bottom, Bane Sword, heal. I could give him the white shirt. He's never gonna have a chance to even use it. there's no... You just have to do damage and hope for the best. Everyone's got a ribbon who's alive. I gotta psych myself up. You know, God, come on, I just can't believe it. I can't believe he's there. I mean, this is crazy. Can you believe it? I didn't see it. There's got to be like a secret chest here or something that's got a Phoenix Down potion. Anything? No? There's nothing here. There's just a blank room. It looks like a giant smile. Nothing? Okay. So again, we're just hoping for a sincere amount of absurd damage so that this run may finally be over. I shall meet my doom. I believe you. Let's go. Okay, not the worst way to start. 44 damage is not going to cut it. 44 damage is not going to cut it. 50, yeah, we're not going to cut it. $366, so we're at 400. The obs, 400 damage. 402 damage. This is not gonna work. If we're doing that kind of damage, this is not gonna work. 600 damage. You're gonna have to give me something. 700 damage. Gonna need a big hit at some point. 955 damage. About 1,000 damage. $1,300, big hit from Now would be a great time. About 1,500. All right, now he might cast. So if he uses his special attack, we're both dead. If he uses slow 2 on we get another round, and obviously if he physically attacks us, we're dead. We're 14 to 1,500, so one big 500 chunk. Call it a day. Okay, good. On big hit from follow. Got anywhere from 2 to 300 left. No cure 4. Physical attack on Oh no. Oh man. I'm gonna have to look at that one. I'm gonna have to count that one up. I think I was, if I had gotten one more big hit. Yeah, I think I was 250 away. You know, part of me was thinking it wouldn't have made a difference because I got squirreled for like 225, but if I had used a heal potion from on follow, but it wouldn't have made a difference. And it's all relative too, because like if he doesn't attack Obsessive and kill him immediately, that's an extra melee attack he didn't use on one of the knights. Oh yeah, then I'm in corpse pose right now. Be fucking rocking it. Oh, man. Alright. Well, brutal. Do I have... Well, I'll try one more. I'll see if I can get past Lich one more time. Lich has been unusually kind today, which leads me to believe that I'm due for just getting fucked by a bunch of nukes. What is that?
Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Pick yourself up.
Dust yourself off and start all over again. Thank you, Plungy. I will pick myself up and dust myself off and theoretically start all over again. What is that emote, Volmec? I don't know what that is. I don't know how I feel about it. As a fan of Kirby, I feel like I need to call a law enforcement official. Ooh, that's a good one. I like it when I can blast them. He likes it, does he? All he can say is, hey. He could be saying, hey, like, hey, I didn't want this. I think you're confusing the purr with the uncomfortable groan, like when someone tells a young lady, like, oh my god, you've gotten so big, look at how much you've grown. Okay, uncle. Kirby, you've gotten so big, and what a mouth on you. Alright, a Lich of Kindness, perhaps? A Lich in Time saves 9? Yeah. It's also, like, I've now sort of gotten past the point of realizing that any sort of involved... Like, I'm literally one step removed from having whatever the equivalent of an AI chatbot just play this game for me, because, like, now I'm fast-forwarding through the carry and Kraken fights after I put the inputs in. It's like, it doesn't matter if I see it. It's fine. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Like, I'm fucked either way. Yeah. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Bad men kill me. Not a surprise. Go give your uncle a kiss, but I don't like it. He smells like a chimney. That was always my favorite part of when you would inevitably do, like, the introductions of you and your brother, Vol. That just always cracked me up. People being like, what? Which again is strange because I've known you your whole life, so to me you guys, I understand you conceptually look alike, but not really. But to other people it's just like, oh wow! And you're like, I don't know, try it, and then you punch them. I remember that trick you played once. That was good. Oy. I always get scared of the 2-round phantoms, and that's why. Give phantoms 2 shots to kill you, and they usually do it. Give me those 1-round phantoms. I don't care about spots on my apples. Give me the 1-round phantom. Please, won't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hey, paradise, nuke me off to bed. Ooh, nuke, nuke, nuke. Nuke, nuke, nuke. That's good. That's some like... That's some obsessive repulsive level pettiness there. I applaud you. Good job. That's some shit that I would do. Beautiful. Well, what's the turn of phrase about weight loss? It's easy but hard. Or no, it's easy but complex. In Michigan? Sorry, I didn't mean to dox you. I mean, yeah, it's also, you know, not for nothing, but sort of like the easiest part of doing it is also like not having to be responsible for other human beings consuming calories. And you're just responsible for yourself. Great. The key is how do you sustain that magic when you're around other humans? Don't care. But good for you. That's awesome. And selfishly, it's just good for you in the long run. I always say to people, like, find me an 85-year-old who weighs over 200 pounds. I'll find you a time traveler or an alien. So. I'm gonna need to be alive that long if I'm planning on ever beating this. A doctor who's a time traveler and an alien. I wonder why it would be a doctor. I thought my thing would be it would be like the CEO of Kraft Foods or something, just or like the CEO of Future Oreos. Come back and just be like, no, actually, eating this food is fine, but only because they've created some Oreo vaccine in the future that lets you eat the food without, like, having the trans fats stick to your murder you. God, what was it? CEO of the Mars Corporation, who swore that eating his candy bars like it was good for you, and he didn't like the implication that it wasn't, so he ate every day, and wouldn't you know, died of a massive heart attack while at work. So at least he stuck to his guns. The Doctor. Doctor Who. Don't dock him. That's a lot of cremation. Run! Gilf, how are you doing today, by the way? I don't think I asked when you came in. I apologize. Are you having the benefit of an early morning? Are your kids early risers? Are they still in that phase? Or has now morning become somewhat of a peaceful bastion? One round kill? That's a big hit. A nuke! Don't worry, that changes. Once they become teenagers, you can't get them up. Then your mornings are yours again. Well, the old age of can't sleep anymore comes from falling asleep during the day in a chair. And you're just like, I don't understand. I fell asleep in a chair and now I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, because you fell asleep watching the news at 6 o'clock and you slept for an hour and now your body's like, cool, we're good. Although this game seems to be the only thing that's keeping my crippling insomnia in business. Being up thinking about this. I wanted to be asleep. I wanted to, like, let my body sleep in and be a person. My brain was like, yeah, but also, what about Final Fantasy? You could probably get in a bunch of really good runs before work, it said. My brain. Oh, that's handy. I told you, if you kept sniffing glue, eventually all your problems would go away. Ugh. I'm like, I'm still having some PTSD from that chaos fight. It wasn't exactly a 50-50, but man, it was close. Man, it was close. I won't know until I rewatch it how close I was, but there's a very real... Though 250, even if it was 250 damage, that's not by any means a layup. I just keep thinking of the early rounds where I did no damage. Little changes here. Big hit from follow. And not big enough. Nope. Rare big critical hit from Un. Opened the door, and then Lich slammed it. No, I got close. I guess you must have just come in. I got close today. I had a right about the 1 hour mark, so I guess 20 minutes ago. I had a chaos where I got there with 2 knights and a black wizard. Didn't get the fast off before the first attack, so it was dog shit. And then had some decent attacks and had some juicy crits. And might have had a 50-50 shot of killing him. But then he swirled my knights in. Oh no. Second round Phantom. Oh, good. Yeah, it's okay. But it just, oh man, it's tough. I'm trying not to let myself get, like, really down about it. But there is a very growing sentiment within my own consciousness that does not believe I will ever do this. Because... And part of it is from a self-preservation standpoint. Like, well, why? Why would you ever? Why would it work out for you? I think it's important, and I respect Shane Zell as, I would say, the preeminent Final Fantasy speedrunner, challenge runner, line. I miscounted. Jeez, I'm even just getting distracted that I'm counters. But, you know, this game is fun. It's a fun game to play, even with something stupid like this. I'm still thinking of the challenge run that I want to do and adding more steps to it. That cracked me up. There was one the other day. What did I think of the other day? Oh. So, when I was a kid, I didn't know at the end of the Temple of Fiends, or like, I didn't know at the end of any of the Fiend temples that you just step forward onto the teleporter and that was the equivalent of the first Skyrim door out of the dungeon. I thought I had to walk all the way out. especially after a fiend just kicked the shit out of me. So my Can You Win Final Fantasy as an 8-year-old challenge is going to be can't use any of the teleporters. After you beat the bosses, you have to walk out. It's like golf. You get that one good shot and keep going for 17 miserable holes. I guess. But see, that's the wrong analogy for me, because I'm always just like... I'll play golf once in a blue moon. The last time I physically was on a golf course was with you, Vol. And, otherwise it's just a driving range. Like, you know what's great about a driving range? You don't have to go get the ball. It's just there. The good ones are still good, and you don't have to go chase the bad ones. It is what we call a win-win. At least you're drunk and away from one's family during it, though. At least that's how I understand its phase. Ah, Jesus. What does athletic have anything to do with it? From what I understand, you just go and drink all the booze and that's all? I'm always curious to see. I mean, really, it ended with me when they closed the driving range right near me. The one, the Golden Bear. You know that one, Bull. They closed that one, and it's like... The idea of driving 10 minutes to the driving range was fun. It was the thing to do. Like, driving on purpose seemed like it was like, well, I don't really like it that much. It's always surprising to me what a little bit of distance will do to a person's interest. Duke. Out of time here. I gotta go to work soon. It was cheap, it was easy to get to, the mini golf was, like, not the greatest thing in the world, but it wasn't offensive. It's sort of like, here's a thing that everybody in our county liked. Because I don't think it's an overstatement to say a majority of the population in our county, whoa, that's a huge... liked golf and liked to have a place where they could play golf. And even then, I think it was FedEx, right? Just like, nope, we need this for a shipping waypoint. Do you? Yep, and we'll pay you an ungodly amount of money to take this thing that the community likes. Granted, I mean, look, I'm not saying it's not useful to have a shipping center there or whatever. I'm just saying, like, in the grand scheme of things, of shit we have to do that's around us. Wartime went away, and just like all this stuff just kept going away. It's like, oh great. Why would I want to take my kids to the arcade? I can take them to a Lexus dealership instead. This is Getting Old with Obsessive Repulsive. I don't like second round Phantom. Thank you. I worked at a golf course during high school. There's only 90% of the golfers. I'm sure there's golfers, some stereotype. I have my opinion of golfing broadly that I'd rather spend it. You know, I get that. The commercials tell you to, and make sure you put a big bow on it. You're not wrong as far as that being your impression of them. I will say that it's like, it is relative. Like for me, I don't know, something about swimming, it's because of my proprioception and stuff like that, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like being in water. I'm like a cat. Not for me. But I love sweating. I just like being outside. I played tennis when I was just being outside. pouring sweat. The sun just murdering down on top of you. Great. It was the best feeling. Loved it. Just being like a total baked potato. And just collapsing and be like, yeah, you huge sweaty mess. Oh, best. See? Everyone gets to have different things that they like and don't like. It's okay, Gil. We don't have to be the same to get along. Like, I'll sit in the sun at the beach, but really it's more of the shade. I'm not going to sit in the sun until they come up with a skin cancer vaccine. Then I will sit in the sun. Oh, that was a first nuke, just like welcome to Nukeville. Yeah. I feel like, see, that's the funny part, Bull, is like, you say that like, oh my god, I feel like I'm being cooked, it's very uncomfortable, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm being cooked, it's amazing. It's so nice to feel like my blood is being boiled within my body. Sometimes I wish I could live under the water. I'm at the Y, I just go under and hold my breath as long as I can be fucking quiet. There is something to be said for that. I do like the idea of the sensory deprivation aspect of water. But, yeah, just being in the water. Now, that being said, I understand the benefit of it. So, I don't know when it'll be, but it might be sometime sooner than later, when I will find a rec center or somewhere near me that has a pool that isn't fucking gross, and I will properly learn how to swim, maybe from a redhead in a skimpy bikini. Because I know that if I can swim properly, and I don't just mean like doing old man crawls and stuff like that, but really learning, you know, the crawl, the breaststroke, the backstroke. If I can have great technique with that, when you're talking about lifelong body being okay, moving through water, the thing that's going to do that. Just, it is. Proven. So, eventually I'm going to find my way into the water. I don't know when or how, but it'll happen eventually. Eventually! Saint Lawrence over here. Flip me over, I'm done on this. I do love being in the water. Well, I just feel like every second that I'm in the water, I'm aware that I'm in the water. Not in a way where I'm like, this is nice. Like, I am in the water. The difference is a hot tub. I could be in a hot tub forever. That's my big consideration as we're figuring out where to put in the new patio deck addition. Do I want to leave space where I can have a hot tub in there? Oh man, wouldn't that be swell? The problem is the maintenance of the hot tub. I'm a human being and I understand what goes into it. I just don't know if I have the soul to do that, especially with young kids. Two first turn nukes in a row. Lich is trying to tell me to go to work. Yeah, that's the problem, is that I understand implicitly hot tub, jacuzzi, like you have to put all the chemicals. So I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Just find a place with a good sauna. I just don't like the gym near me. I don't appreciate it, and the one that's far away is just far enough away where it's like, am I really going to drive 25 minutes for this? These are real human being problems, I understand. Where it's like, oh, I have to drive far for this gym, boo-hoo. I get it. Boil and boil. The original hot tubs. The original sous vide. Oh yeah? Is it? It's not a private sauna. It's like a public. Everybody gets in their sauna.
No, that's not exactly there, exactly, dude. What the fuck is that? And that's not okay. I'm fucking done. Everyone behind these cameras is fucking over. If you're in a hole dying, I won't be there.
You know, we're having a great conversation here, Gil, and you just have to like, have to go and ruin it, man. Why you gotta be that guy, huh? We're all just having fun here. We're all just doing right by ourselves, and then you just have to go in there. That's not cool, that's not right, that's not fair. I only got a couple more. How often people say like, why you gotta be like that, Gil? Can you guys find me a raid target? Because it is time for me to start getting ready for work. So whether it's this lich or the next lich, I have to start conceptually getting ready to go. I'll try one more, but let me know if you find it. And if not, that's okay too. Yeah, I think she finished playing, Final Fantasy. What's she playing now? He was a trip. What is baby Lonzul playing? He was a trip. Her OCD was a lot of fun. I don't mean to make light of people's mental illness, obviously, but she was obviously, she was acutely aware of it, understood when things were happening, like, it was an interesting transparency. It was very close to it. It was as close as you could get to someone being like, yeah, my arm's broken, what am I gonna do? But understanding the guardrails that existed around it, I enjoyed it. Great. Oof, that's a lot of people stunned. Final Fantasy II, the Pixel remaster? Pixel remake, or the original? Thimbleweed Park, which is Ron Gilbert's Maniac Mansion, X-Files Vindictive. Thimbleweed Park. Oh. Gil, can you send me that in Discord, the name of that game? I do want to check that out. I like the idea of a remade Maniac Mansion. Maybe without some moon puzzles. But, I always want to check that out. You don't have my Discord? It's just this. It's Obsessive Repulsive. Send me, what are you? Are you Volmex? Yeah, I have a tiny little Discord channel. I don't even know why I have it. It's just funsies. But it's a very chill gathering of good people just being silly. Did I watch Plunge play it? Now I'm just trying to remember. Anyway. Alright, last lich, best lich. Oops. Oh, it didn't matter. I got nuked anyway. I skipped through the attacks, but it didn't matter. Let's go... Go bug Jaffadil. Name, but could be. I don't like that I'm like... have to do this shit where I'm copy pasting. Like, oh, did you want to pin this message? It's like, no, motherfucker, I just want to copy this. Yeah, I'm just obsessive. Well, I have a channel with no one. I had a channel with, I wanted to have a channel with no one too, and got some people on here. So let's go see Jaff. I'll text you, Vol, and go say hi to Jaff. Meantime, thanks for popping in, guys. Have an awesome day. And maybe I'll see you later this afternoon. I can't do this afternoon. I'll probably play some. We'll do that. All right. Bye.